Okay, final piece documenting our trip to Jamaica.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. In this section, we're going to talk about crazy experiences that were like totally different for us. So we went to the craft market in Negril, and that was something else. So they really, really, really want you to buy something. Kind of like in Bailey's, Rotan, Cosmo, yeah, a lot like that. But they're like respectful if you don't buy something. Now I will say we did have a scary moment there in the market. There were only like 4 customers total wandering the markets at that point. 2 men, 2 white men, and then you and me.
Yes.
So I was the only woman there that was not working at that time. And this man cornered us in the back of a store, and the shopkeeper couldn't let us out. And so she started yelling, so that was a little weird. And we told him we would come to his store after we were done at this store, because we wanted him to like back up so we could get out. So we got out, and then he started trying to hail us down, and Mike told him no, and he started chasing me with an aloe plant, because again, I'm sunburned. And I said, I have one, I don't need that. And he said he wanted to give me a massage, and I said no. So he said, I'll give you a massage in the shed, and he pointed at the shed. So Mike's holding my hand this whole time, and this guy didn't stop. And I said no. And so then he started chasing me with the aloe plant, yelling, get in the shed, get in the shed. So we kind of were like, what is going on here? So I just yanked Mike, and we went in the other direction. That was interesting.
Yes, it was.
Very weird. But I think it made the other people working there uncomfortable, because they started yelling at him to stop. So anyways, most of the people here look out for each other. Oh, we did need to buy water. We had to buy water because we ran out of our entire case of water. And where I didn't have my app out to tell us like the difference in the denominations for the currency exchange. So we had Jamaican money, and I asked her how much it was, and she told me, so I didn't bat an eye. I just paid it because we were like super thirsty. And we bought this new case of water, which Mike carried a mile and a half up the mountain.
Up the freaking hill.
Big strong man.
What did we pay for that case of water?
Like $19.87 for like a $2 case of water.
Right here, folks. $20.
And it's called
water.
Oh, that's in reverse, huh? Because it's like on mirror. Anyways. So yes. Oh, and then Mike carried the water out, and I went to go pay for it, and the lady tried to sell me a condom. And I said, I don't need that. So she kept trying to like give it to me, this big giant condom. And it was called a Rough Rida. Like RUFFRIDA. Not something I needed, not something I was interested in. So she's like, do you want this? And I said, no, I just want water. And she said, it's yours. And I said, I don't need that. And she said, are you sure? And I was, so I don't know. Maybe that's like the popular spot to stop for those.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's
kind
of weird.
Maybe she wanted to charge us another $20.
We wouldn't have known the difference. Getting money out of an ATM it's pretty scary to do, because the people in the ATMs are in like a very busy areas. And so the people just congregate around them, like swarm at them. So you kind of have to push through a crowd to get to the ATM. They're all outdoors, yes, but they're like in these little rooms, and you can go in one at a time and then lock the door. I was pretty nervous to get money out of the ATM. I sent Mike to do it, and he got the wrong amount.
Learn your exchange rates.
Learn your exchange rates, yes.
Yes.
So I was able to go in and get the rest, but the driver said, like, even though they say women shouldn't be like alone in these really busy quote unquote ghetto areas, especially with money on them. We had to get cash out. So they pulled up right next to it and waited for me.
They went good.
They went good. Yeah, we got our cash. I'm going to pause this as we think about some of our more interesting experiences. Okay. So what else was there?
It's still going.
Oh! Okay, so we were on the beach the first day.
Yes.
And, when we were walking down the beach, the only two white people on the beach, you're white too.
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
I'm pointing that right here.
There was a group of about 4 maybe older teenage men, 17, 18, and they're all lifeguards. And they were standing there and they started singing to me when we were walking on the beach together. And I wasn't exactly sure what they were saying, but it ended with, have a white girl like you. So I just, laughed. It was fun. It was kind of charming. And then we sat down and we're visiting on the concrete because the old highway for the mountain goes through the beach. And we sat down and we're visiting, and these beautiful young Jamaican girls came by, maybe 4 or 5 of them between the ages of like 10 and 13, 14, 5 or 6 of them. Anyways, they came walking down the beach, and one of them couldn't have been older than Scarlett's age, sat down next to Mike, and her friend tried to stop her, but she came and sat down next to Mike and kind of batted her eyelashes, and she was like, she said hi, and I don't think he caught what was going on,
No,
but I was pretty surprised, so I was just like, hi, and her friend came over and yanked her back up, and she said, I'm so sorry, and I told her not to do that, and I said, it's okay. She just said hi, and she goes, she wants money. She wants money. So we were actually walking down the street one time. Oh, so anyway, she got up and left. Squirrel. Got up and left, and Mike smiled and waved and was like, you kids have fun. So I'm sure that wasn't the reaction she was looking for.
Probably not.
I accidentally walked in the middle of a game of street soccer with these, like, I don't know, maybe 10 sweet Jamaican kids, and I just kicked it back because I didn't want them to lose their ball, and they got really excited, and they were like, good kick, and it wasn't a good kick, it was like a toe kick, but anyways, they were just nice. It was nice to play with the kids. The shrimp. We decided I was really hungry, and so we pulled up to this like outdoor restaurant. All the restaurants are on the side of the road, and like they're kind of in shacks.
Yes.
And they just cook the food like right there. They're very inexpensive if you're not in one of the main cities, like in some of the rural areas like where we are.
Right.
And I think a lot of people in the United States would be afraid to eat there, but man, the food is good.
Very good.
Except for the shrimp. The shrimp freaked me out. It freaked
good.
me out.
Spicy, but good.
So they pull these giant shrimp, like shrimp, like the size of your hand. And they cook them in hot peppers, and they boil them and boil them and boil them. But their shrimp, they don't taste like our shrimp. Like our shrimp taste like kind of chewy, almost like a little bit like lobster. But theirs are like, it's like fibrous, like meaty, which was really interesting. Good. It was not good.
It was good.
It had antennas that were like just as long as its body.
Yeah, you shanked the head
and
right off.
Black. Yeah, I tried. I couldn't. And the smell, I couldn't do it.
Their jerk chicken is amazing. Try it. You'll like it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we really liked Miss Pearl. Miss Pearl made really good food down at the beach. Yeah, it was awesome. And she was so sweet.
She was.
When we went down there.
Really good cook.
One day we went down there, and Geneva was having a snack, and she was drinking fish soup, which is real popular here. And I didn't know that's what it was, but Lucas was hungry, so I was holding him, and I gave him a sip of her fish soup, and he like drank it. He loved it, and I thought, and then I asked her what it was, and she said fish soup, and I thought, my kids would never have tried it, and he loved it.
No.
So a lot of people like it, so it might be something new to try, something good to try, maybe. Lightning bugs are really cool out here in the jungle. They kind of just feel like they're special little reminders that we're in a magical place. Everything's so different here, so slow. Oh, I was super impressed with Geneva's cosmetics. She wears this really pretty like blue eyeliner underneath her eyes, and I was sitting here like, oh my gosh, I can't even wear my makeup on this trip because my, like, I'll sweat it off because it's so sticky. But she was, you know, hot as well, and hers didn't run. So we went into town, and she took me makeup shopping, which was fun.
Mm-hmm. Where at? Pharmacy?
The pharmacy, yeah. But I guess I just needed some Jamaican makeup that could stay on my skin instead of running off.
So what about all the co-workers there?
They were all nice.
They were. They stand on each aisle. There's a lot of them.
Walmart, take note.
Yeah. Take note. You need to come down here and learn something.
Yeah, so lots of customer service.
Lots.
Which is really cool, I think. Haven't found a hammock. Really wanted a hammock.
Not yet. We will.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Maybe.
When you have to go to the bathroom and you're traveling down the mountain, you have to pee. Kind of a long hike, but they don't hold it because it's not good to hold it. So they don't hold it until they get to the store or home or wherever they're going. You pick a spot on the side of the mountain. So I haven't done that yet, but Geneva did, and I love her. She's so funny. She said, it has to feel right. This is not the spot. It just doesn't feel right. So she got back in the car. We went a little further down, and then we found a good pee spot.
Oh my gosh, right.
What else?
Yeah.
Oh, washer and dryer. Not a thing. You hand wash your clothes. You hang them to dry. Everybody does. And
Air condition? Nope.
Hardly anybody has air conditioning.
Nope.
But all the houses have like open windows. Like ours is one of the only ones I've seen with glass.
Maybe you wouldn't need a mosquito net if you had screen.
Or maybe they're just like really appreciating nature.
Yeah. Whatever.
Sunsets are beautiful. Sun rises. The sun rises and is like in full bloom by 5:56 a.m.
Yeah.
And it's gorgeous. It's the best way to wake up. Like I'm not tired waking up at all. Like I get up and I open my eyes and I'm like, oh, I slept in. It's like 10 o'clock and I'm waking up in Jamaica in the jungle. And then I look at my phone and it's like 5:56.
Yeah, you won't do that when you get home.
It's going to be a little harder to wake up when I'm not waking up to the ocean.
True.
True.
Us.